big boy, the Godzilla, the Hydrapple. That's the name of him. He runs the Hydrapple. Well. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Haychie, the Pokemon channel. Today, we are going to deep dive into a deck that I already have in the past, but not since rotation. And I think it's important to revisit decks in rotation. Plus, I was doing my daily research. I'm going on Limitless and looking what's being played and what's not. And this speaks volumes. 4 of the top 3 decks were Ogerpon Meganium in like a 170-person tournament. I think this is Ends Castle Showdown. Rotation is here, hosted by TMN. Yeah, 194. So almost 200 people. 4 of the top 3 were Ogerpon Meganium. That says a lot to me. That says the deck is good right now. And then, of course, third is Dragapult, which is no surprise. Crustle is a little bit of a surprise. So is Rocket's Mewtwo. I think Rocket's Mewtwo is not a good deck, but it fits so perfectly in the meta right now that it is good. That makes sense to you? I hope it does. That's my opinion on it. I did not like Starmie that much. I see why people like it. I like the aggression. Not for me. Opinions. Crustle came in. Dragapult Blaziken's becoming popular, and I think Dragapult Blaziken might be in a better position than Dragapult Dusknoir, strictly because of Blaziken. I mean, that's not a surprise. But hitting weakness on the Ogerpon Meganiums, like multiple other things, Grass is a really strong type right now. It just doesn't have the best Pokemon, which you might be thinking, oh, you see Ogerpon and Meganium. They're not the best Pokemon. There's much better Pokemon attackers out there that aren't Grass, but because they're Grass, it pushes them up. That's the thing. That's why they're in such a good spot right now, and that's why we're going over them today. Also, alongside of all of these decks, so I took, I should bring this back up. We're Steel and Tim's tournament here. Or, I can speak English sometimes. Tim's deck list here. I just copied and pasted. I'm a simple man. Thank you for allowing me to use your deck. I mean, I don't think you allowed me, but it's public information. So, thank you. But Arboliva is in pretty much every single Meganium deck right now because it is all around one of the top attackers. The Oil Salvo attack, choose one of your opponent's Pokemon 6 times. You can choose the same Pokemon more than once. For each time you choose a Pokemon, do 20 damage to it. This damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. So you are placing 120 damage. Interesting, right? All of a sudden, there's 2 Dreepies there. You're doing 60 and 60, which isn't KOing them, which isn't great. But you pair in an attack like Budew, and you're knocking out one of them. And just over time, you're slowly whittling them away. You also have the boss's orders, so you can potentially grab something, get them to the front, and then attack the bench. That's another play. A lot of this is stemmed around the new supporter from Mega Evolution, I think? No, Phantasmal Flames. I'm wrong. Which is Dawn. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, a Stage 1 and a Stage 2. So pretty much an entire line of Pokemon. And put them into your hand. Why this is good is Forest of Vitality. Just out of nowhere, if you have a Dawn and an Energy in your hand, or you have a Dawn, Energy, and Forest of Vitality, you have an Arboliva attacking. You have a 310 HP Pokemon that's placing 120 damage. That's a lot. It's not placing. I should be clear about that. There is wording in the Pokemon TCG that is weird. This is doing damage. It's weird to say, but for each time you choose a Pokemon, do 20 damage. That is different than placing. Placing is an effect, like Alakazam's attack. Doing 20 damage is like you're attacking them. Kind of like, we could use the example of Greninja's attack, where you do 120 to 2 different Pokemon. I think that was the attack. I might be reading it wrong. But I think I made that clear on kind of how it works. This isn't a new deck by any means. It's been around for a while. It was running rampant around Japan before rotation started. For us, at least. They get things early. They get things like 3 to 6 months earlier than us, so they get to play. We get to watch from the sidelines and be like, this is what we're going to be dealing with in a little while. That's pretty much how the Japan Osaka series kind of works, all that kind of stuff. So, this is how it functions. Basically, the draw engine is Teal Mask, Ogerpon, and Dawn. It's good. Like every deck, it runs Unfair Stamp, which if you don't have an Unfair Stamp in IRL, like you don't have the card, I recommend buying it because you're gonna need it. It's also expensive right now, which is sad. And the nice thing is, an expensive card in the Pokemon TCG is $15, which is not cheap, but considering that that is the expensive card, that's awesome. Everything, decks IRL right now are super cheap unless you want to bling them out. The only things that end up usually being expensive, like in this deck, Fezandipiti is probably a that got reprinted in Ascended Heroes. It might be less than $3 now. Meowth is new and very playable, so this one's gonna be more expensive. My guess is $3 to $4 on you. That other than Unfair Stamp, that is literally it. Everything should be under $1. I love the Pokemon TCG. But we're gonna play a bunch of games with this. The energies aren't any special. There is the new growing energy. As long as this energy is attached to a Pokemon, it provides as a grass energy. The grass Pokemon this card is attached to gets 20 extra HP, which is nice, but I have to make sure about this. Ogerpon requires a basic. Unfortunately, you could read here, basic grass energy, and the growing energy is a special energy. So does the 20 HP merit getting the extra lack of consistency with the Ogerpon? I'm not sure. I think there's a debate about that, but I'm gonna say no, because honestly getting 330 on Arboliva might be really good. Also, I will say, a great thing about the grass typing right now is the fact that there's like no fire Pokemon in play, other than Blaziken, which is why I said earlier why I really like Blaziken. Let's play this deck. It's fun. It's good. Yeah, that's kind of all you need. We're going second. I lost the coin flip. My opponent won and chose to go first. You hate to see it. You also hate to see this hand, because they know exactly what you are as well now. We got the Teal Mask Ogerpon, though. Okay, so we have Dawn, Teal Mask Ogerpon. Dawn we want to save for turn 2. If we get the Forest of Vitality, which we don't have. So we for sure need to try get Hoothoot. Hoothoot allows us to grab the Forest of Vitality for next turn and then Dawn from there. But I mean, turn 2, Noctowl into Forest of Vitality plus Dawn. It's a mirror match. Okay. He has the better start because he's going first, but he has the Fezandipiti up front. And he also got to draw some. I don't feel confident about that. Oh, my tummy's rumbling. Luckily, he got nothing else down. This is a bit more interesting. Is there a way I can prevent a big turn? And that's with Budew. Yeah, that's with Budew. Okay, let's Poké Pad for either Budew or Hoothoot. Budew is prized. We're gonna Dawn. Well, let's do this first. Night Stretcher, that doesn't help us too much. We have the Noctowl for the following turn. Let's grab the Chikorita. Probably the Chikorita. So we have that for next turn, then we have the Noctowl. I'm scared of the Forest of Vitality into going crazy and knocking out, like... Well, he can only knock out one, which is nice. Just rip the Dawn on me. Get him to Meganium and then rip the Dawn. Yep. Just do it. Just to hurt me. I love this artwork of Ultra Ball. This is probably my favorite one. I have them right here, don't I? I have the Play Series 4. There's the Meowth. So Meowth and Dawn is what I'm assuming is about to happen. Yeah. The Play Series Ultra Ball. Right here. This is my Ultra Ball of choice. It's probably like 30 cents or something like that, but I like it. There's a lot of fancy ones out there, but that's my favorite. Okay, no Dawn. Wait, what? Did he grab Lilies with that? He had to. With the Meowth. Yeah, he did. Terra Orb. That's my first time seeing that in this deck. It makes sense. I mean, grab the Teal Mask Ogerpon. It's basically a Nest Ball, but Nest Ball was a good card. It's a Nest Ball for one specific Pokemon. That makes me like it a little bit less. I like Ultra Ball more. Also, I have the shiny one, so it makes me really like it more. Ooh. I'm now intrigued. You've intrigued me, good sir. He didn't knock out any of my Pokemon. So, with one more energy, we do not KO the Meganium. Alright, I had to think about that for a second. So, 60, 90... I'm thinking about boss ordering, but I'm not sure that's going to work out well for me. I think it's just this. and go from there. We also have that. Let's see what we hit off of this guy. That was not what I was hoping to hit. That actually was it? Hold on. That's actually not a bad card to draw into. Let's get rid of you and you. Give me the Dolliv. So we make at least the Smoliv hard to KO with Arboliva. And how much damage are we doing to you right now? 210. We can KO you. Or I can grab the Ogerpon. I actually think just KOing him is good enough here, no? It gives us a big prize lead. Let's just get new cards. Let's just do it. I think that's fine. I think it is. So, Bug Catching Set for Arboliva. Nice. I liked talking things into existence. 120 isn't doing great right now. It's not bad, but like KOing him just feels like it's probably better. Honestly, I don't think we need the Poké Pad at all. Let's get rid of the Bayleef and the Poké Pad. I should have Poké Padded for something to get rid of like Meganium, but I didn't. Give me you. Get some more energies in play. We want to go knockout for knockout for knockout for knockout for knockout. So he's probably going to bring up his Teal mask, knock out our Teal mask. Then we're going to bring up our Teal mask, knock out his Teal mask. And then it's going to come down to how do we take the final knockout. 160 is just short of KOing him, which sucks. But I think we're going to just need to take 3 knockouts with the Teal masks. That's my guess on what's going to happen. Us taking the first 2 prizes, I think, is much more important. Like I said, he's going to get a Grass Energy. He just needs 1 to KO me. How did we get to 210? So he had 1 energy on him, but it cost more, or it counted as 2 because of Meganium, right? So 30, 90, 150, 210. So yeah, even when it was on Fezandipiti, it counted as 2. He's doing 240 right now, if my math is... No, 270. I think my math is correct on that. He runs the big boy, the Godzilla, the Hydrapple. That's the name of him. He runs the Hydrapple. I figured it out. I knew I would eventually, but he's got the Dawn. Yeah, there. He's getting the Hydrapple up. He's gonna get a lot of energies in play, and Hydrapple's not as easy to KO. So my plan went out the window there. I need to do 330, which means I probably, if he's got 2 energies on him, I probably need 4. That's a lot. I mean, I can get it with the Energy Switch, which is great. Right. We have the Ultra Ball for another Teal mask. We can also... Oh, he's just keeping 1 on him. Supersonic. We have the boss's orders to grab one of the Teal masks as well, but that's not ideal. Lana's 8 isn't bad here. Hang on, how much am I doing right now? Well, let's do this. We're doing 210. Right, we're doing 210 now? 210, 270. Alright, we're there. I got there eventually. Let's Lana's Aid for... Lana's Aid doesn't let you grab EXs. Oh my god, I never knew that. What the heck? I'm gonna Ultra Ball away those 2, so I don't want to grab any more than that. We still should be fine, but I did not know that. Gulp. Ooh, Fezandipiti wouldn't have been bad as well. But I want to get you in play. Teal Dance. Onto you. 270. Energy Switch from you onto you. Swing and KO. It's just going to be blow for blow. It's how... I'm going to stop talking. Sometimes it's better just to shut up. We have the Meowth in the boss's orders, which means if he doesn't unfair stamp us, which I'll be honest with you, it feels like we're gonna get unfair stamped because it always feels like we're gonna get unfair stamped in this meta. We just have lethal. We just need to attach 1 energy. He brings up whatever he wants to. We have boss's orders. KO whatever the heck I feel like. I got an email that I need to go read after this. He ordered the boss's orders and the Lana's. He's looking for Fezandipiti? It's gotta be Fezandipiti digging for the Unfair Stamp. Or the Applin. I guess that also does make sense. Because he wasn't gonna boss's orders this turn. But I will say, the fact that he got rid of boss's orders does mean that it's more likely for me to bring up, like, the Noctowl and just be like, get the boss's orders. Because he's used 2. I only run 2. He's used Meowth. I only run 1 Meowth. It's likely that it's not likely, but I don't know the odds of him running more than 2 boss's orders. Or a way of getting it, especially if he fills up his bench right now. I could also just bring up Arboliva and say, do something, but now that he's got Hydrapple, I don't think I do that. Does he have the Unfair Stamp? Nope, we win. Oh, wait, that wasn't it. I thought he was attacking. No, attack! Attack! No, I thought Ripety Charger was the attack. I thought it was... God, that's a Syrup Storm. No! No! Give me Meowth, Grass Energy. Meowth, Grass Energy. We're gonna bring up you, hoping that we can get lethal. Fezandipiti, Ultra Ball. Energy's good. Energy's fine. Okay. So we don't have lethal this turn. We're gonna attach to you. I need Unfair Stamp now, please. I could do 60 to him. That wasn't bad. Yeah, let's do 60. He's not going to be able to mess with my hand at all. This gives me potential. I guess it didn't really matter, because I was doing 60 with this regardless. But it makes it so that play made it so that if he doesn't knock me out, then I have a way of retreating, which I did anyway. I don't know. The play didn't matter. Because I'm planning on knocking you out with that. That's fine. That's not the attack. God, I got baited so hard. I wonder if he had the Unfair Stamp in his hand beforehand. I doubt he did. Or no, I think he did. I should rephrase that. He shouldn't have Judge. I mean, honestly, if we get Judged, I'm pretty okay with that. Dawn doesn't help us, right? I'm pulling back up my deck list. Dawn does not. Night Stretcher could help us, but, like, no. We are gonna Lilies here. Damn, that was a good play. I hate when they're smart. Jerks! Now we need to hit boss's orders, which is annoying. How many bosses have I played? None. So there's 2 in the deck floating around. Just top deck it. That's all you have to do. Just top deck it. That is a Fezandipiti. Or a Meowth, right? This is gonna happen a lot. Welcome to the new meta. We're Meowthing into boss's orders into lethal. Sorry. You're gonna go to a tournament and it's just, do you have Ultra Ball into Meowth into boss's orders? If you, oh, 640! If you do, I lose. Boom, good game. I'm gonna drive home now. Get ready for it. Well, my opponent's choosing to go first or second. I'm gonna tell you guys what I think are the best cards. This might be a hot take to you. And to, like, everyone, because I think it's literally just me that feels this way. Ooh. Okay, we got the Ogerpon sword. That's not bad. But I open up a lot of... If I'm going to open up packs, I've stocked up a bunch of, like, old prize packs that I really like. Legacy Energy. Interesting. And, like, I love the little logo on it. It makes me think of, like, first edition stamp cards. It's not like that. Let me be clear about that. It might even be rarer, but, like, it's not going to be as sought after. I like them. That's me. Like, I pulled this yesterday, and I'm still in love with it. The Lugia V stamp. Oh, I like it. That's me. That's me. That's me. I like the prize pack stuff. Oh, this is a different guy. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. He's going. The way we win this is by hitting the nastiest unfair stamp you've ever seen in your life, I think. Actually, you know what? There's more outs than that. There's quite a bit more outs than that. Do we have an energy switch? No. So, we're really hoping to KO this Applin this turn. I think the only way I can do that is Lillie's Determinationing. Didn't matter what we grabbed. We wanted the Chikorita. I could Boss's Orders, which I don't actually hate. It stalls out a turn. But I think it's better to save that card. If I could hit another Teal Mask... I'm not going to play the Forest of Vitality yet. Another Teal Mask, Energy Switch. We're in such a good spot. I hit an Energy. Not what I was hoping for. Give me the... Honestly... Dude, why is Budew always pry? Oh, there he is. Am I gonna Budew you? Kind of. By kind of, I mean I am. You can KO him with an Evolve next turn, but I don't care. I want to slow you down. This stops any buddies, any Poké Pads. It sets up for a big Arboliva turn in the follow-up turn. I do really wish I was able to get down a... nice little, what's its name? Not the Smoliv, which I might have been able to, and I just missed it. Now, Forest of Vitality is also going to help him. But the nice thing is, we stopped, like, buddy popping, so he probably just going to grab, like, a Grookey, or Lillie's Determination to try hit something. That's great for me. I mean, like, he's getting 8 cards, but, like, he's not doing much. Pass. He's doing 20 right now, I think? Is it 20 plus? Yeah, he's doing 20 plus 20. Okay, he's just barely knocking us out. We don't even need the boss's orders. He's just had such a bad start. This is how we win the matchup. Just hope your opponent bricks. We're also going to unfair stamp him. Force of Vitality. Oh! Bummer, boy. We can't get lethal. But I'm pretty okay with just doing this. We're gonna get all 3 energies on you. Yeah, that's fine. Just get all 3 energies. I was thinking about retreating, but I'd rather just do this. No. So we knock him out. He comes up front. He's gonna struggle to get him out because he's got 2 cards. He can't search with the Thwacky. He's just there. We have the Meganium. We don't have anything else, though. Our hand is pretty bad. He might have a better hand than we do. Luckily, we'll be able to draw with the Grass Energy, and we're also getting an energy here. I swear to God, I think they run maximum belt. I was gonna say, if I unfair stamp you into you unfair stamping me, I will be a little salty. By that, I mean very. No air balloon. Are you serious? You had the one Pokemon that is a basic that has festival lead, and then you have the air balloon? The audacity of this man. He's grabbing Lillie's Determination. Thankfully, he's only grabbing 5, but the audacity. Dude, Unfair Stamp is built differently for me. I swear it. Those are like the 2 perfect cards he could have. I mean, he could have like a supporter as well to draw, but still. Come on. There's the buddy. He's got the Force of Vitality in play, which helps him. Because now he could just evolve Night Stretcher, Diplin. Well, he's not able to retreat. So at least we stalled a turn. We can Meowth for a boss's orders, grab him. I don't hate that. Was that smart for him to do? Was it? I think we're probably going to retreat, attack with Arboliva. Give me Bayleef. No Bayleef. Lots of energy. Let's get you down. Teal Dance. Do I want a Meowth? Do I care? Not really. We're gonna draw another card just to see what we top deck. That's nice. I like that. I don't think we really need it for this matchup, but it does thin out the deck a little bit. I think we're just gonna KO those two. And say, hey, you wanna do 120? That's fine. We're taking 2 KOs this turn. He doesn't have a backup attacker. We don't have Forest of Vitality in play. He does not run Forest of Vitality. So he's not able to get a Dipplin down. So he's not KOing our Arboliva. He could get the... Like, we left the Festival lead up, but it was kind of going to happen regardless. I'm okay with this position. KOing the 2 Applins was great. We have him to do 62. Ooh, are we going to get Rillaboomed? We're going to Judge. That's fine. My hand was kind of ass. Give me a Noctowl. Poké Pad, Noctowl. Ultra Ball is also working for me. We have the boss's orders. So if he evolves 1 into Thwackey, we can then, boss's orders, grab him, bring him up. He needs Seeking plus an Energy, which getting both actually doesn't seem very likely right now. I kind of wish this deck had Judge. I feel like Judge in like multiple of my games that I've used in this would have just been a good card to be able to Ultra Ball into Meowth to grab and just like thin them out a little bit. Unfair Stamp is great, but I don't have a way of searching for it, which is kind of a big issue with it. That's why Petrol is going to be really strong in the upcoming... I mean, it's strong right now. But you can grab either like Air Balloon or some tool card, a stadium that you need. You can grab Ultra Ball, Poké Pad. You can also grab just Unfair Stamp. Shaman. Prevent all damage. Right. I think that Shaman turns off his attack, by the way, to the bench Pokemon. So I do think that we need to KO him. So game plan went out the window a tiny bit, but I still think we kind of just win. I don't even want to search for the Noctowl because there's not really a point to. I'm just going to make sure you're dead. And then I think that this damage is going to go away. Yeah. There wasn't really a choice on that. There was no EX or V in play. I mean, there's no Vs, period, but there's no EXs or Vs, so I couldn't take 2 prizes there. Right now, he needs 3 turns to win. Probably. I mean, there's like the do the wave, but as long as I don't face down... or give him, like, the perfect hand, which is kind of... He always has Lily's Determination, I've noticed. I think that's, like, the 3rd time where I'm like, he's low on cards. As long as he doesn't have Lily's Determination, we're fine. Yeah, that's the 3rd time. There's the Thwackey. So I was able to grab what he needs. But he needs to take a knockout this turn, right? Because he can't one-shot any of my EX Pokemon. He could 2-shot them. But, like, do the wave plus maximum belt plus black belt training does 190 max. So he needs 2 turns for all of them. I think. I don't think I'm missing any damage counters on that. So with that being the case, I think we're just winning as long as we have attackers. So if I can get another energy on him, I could have Ultra Balled for the Meganium. That was probably a better play. Is there anything I'd want to... Like, I'm thinking about Dawn for the Meganium plus Noctowl. I don't think there's anything I really want a Noctowl for right now. Probably an Applin is my guess here. Get another attacker down. Yeah. We can't do anything about the Shaman. There used to be a card back in Sword and Shield. It was an item card. It looked like a water bottle. I might be wrong about that. But it was like an item card that you would just play and it would turn off your opponent's active ability. So if I played it, I could turn off Festival Lead. But I could then boss's orders grab... Oh! O'Reilly's Auto Parts. I think we just win. I'm actually really surprised we won this game. Let's get rid of you and you. And we're gonna Lilies, because why not? Can't give me a reason on why not. There's also a reason to play Fezandipiti here, just to make sure that if we get judged or unfair stamped, we're okay. You. It's a lot of nonsense. I guess give me those two. Because we don't want another Arboliva. Arboliva is actually not great right now. Do I even want to draw more? Do I care? Not really. I'm just going to keep Oil Salvoing. Like, all we can do is to the active Pokemon. Shaman stops it, so I'm just making sure he's dead. But anything he brings up, he just dies. Which is why I wanted to keep the energy in play. I guess Energy Switch does kind of get us there, but Budew plays around that, kind of. So he could boss's orders, stall us out, I guess. I don't even think he can stall us out, because we have more cards than him remaining. I don't think that's helping you. That does Legacy Energy, and I get it, but I don't like it. I mean, Legacy Energy is great. But honestly, like, a big weakness of the Diplin deck is Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory, Dragapult damage. And you know what plays around that? It's doing 190, so he is killing us. But we just bring up a Teal Mask Ogerpon, boss's orders. He didn't judge us, so we have our hand. He needed Unfair Stamp, which he runs Legacy Energy. I think that I like Legacy Energy a lot. It's just Unfair Stamp is very unfair at the moment. Especially when you're running single prize attackers. It's like your opponent has like a bunch of cards in their hand. They knock out one prize and it's 6-5 and you Unfair Stamp them and just screw up their life. Oh wait, he's not doing 190. I was thinking it was maximum, but it's Silver Bengal, right? Or Brave Bengal, whatever it's called now. Yeah, Brave Bengal does 30. My bad. We're just bringing up you and then we boss his orders and win the game. Legacy Energy would buy him another turn though. Remember when I said it's going to take him 3 turns? If I didn't have boss's orders, it would have taken me 3 turns. Give me you. GG's. This deck feels really good. Everything. I went like 3 for 4. Can't complain about that. I liked it. There's obvious like pitfalls in it that I'm afraid of, but with the lack of fire Pokemon out there, it just seems so good. Let's pull this back up really quick and talk more about the matchups. So matches: win against the Rockets Mewtwo, win against the Dragapult Dusknoir. I'm kind of surprised by this. I feel like it doesn't have a great Dragapult matchup. Am I crazy for that? It's just Arboliva. I think, honestly, the more I think about this matchup, I think it's who goes first. If you're able to get Arboliva off turn 2 when they're still Dreepies, it's pretty good. You get to KO one and put 40 on the other one, and then just, like, he evolves into Dracloak, and then you kill him the following turn. You just make them struggle so hard. Saying that, like, they beat 4 different Dragapults, especially 2 with the Blaziken. Maybe I'm just wrong. Oh, no, they lost to 1 Dragapult Blaziken. See, that makes more sense to me. Let's see. All their decks are similar. Slight differences, but similar. Like, this one runs Briar. Ooh. I do like me a good Briar. So, Briar makes it so that you take an extra prize card if you knock out your opponent's Pokemon with a Terrestrialized Pokemon, which is Teal Mask Ogerpon in this case. So, that helps out a lot. Especially with the Meowth. You want 2 Meowths? Yep. Okay. Lechonk Power. Interesting. Wait, I don't want to go to decklist. I want to go to matches. So, lost to Ogerpon, beat Ogerpon, beat Dragapult, Greninja. I thought this would be a bad matchup, but maybe not. Honestly, maybe the Arboliva just gets you there. I mean, it makes sense, but like Shaman, if they're able to get Shaman down, I feel like you just lose. But if they get Shaman down, Slowking is hit or miss on every single time. It's just, do you draw well or does the Slowking hit the nuts or not? That's what it feels like right now. Alakazam to Dunsparce. Yeah, this deck definitely does struggle against that. Toad's Cruel EX, which might have rotated. Yeah, maybe. Zoroark weak to grass, so that's an easy matchup. Yeah, okay. The matchups feel pretty good for this guy. What about you? Who'd you lose to? Lost to Lechonk Power, that makes sense. Crustle. Yeah? Yeah. You're attacking with Meganium, I think, with him. Lost to Grimmsnarl Frostlass. I don't even want to think about that matchup. No thinking, no thoughts, just continue with life. I hope you guys did enjoy. I think this deck is very good. I'm kind of going to play it more. It's fun. Enjoy the Pokemon TCG right now. TCG Live the last 2 days has been good. I think 0 bugs. So I feel like they did a shadow update without telling me, which they're supposed to text me when they do. That's a lie, but I wish they did. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. We're almost up to Arceus level. Hopefully, I think I should have time today to play a bunch, so I'm probably just going to get up to it for the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Get out of here. Get no